Hey everyone, welcome back to DSP Solutions. In today's session, we are going to build a complete loan amortization model from scratch and understand how business can accurately plan and track loan repayments over time. Loan amortization is a common requirement across finance teams, whether it's planning for business loans, equipment financing, infrastructure investment, or long-term debt obligations. Organizations need a structured way to calculate monthly payments, interest expenses, principal repayments, and outstanding balances. In this tutorial, we'll first understand the business scenario, then design the complete amortization logic in Excel, and finally implement the same logic inside Oracle EPM using Groovy. We'll also validate the results and ensure that the calculation generated in Oracle EPM matches our expected business outcomes. So, if you are an Oracle EPM consultant, planner, finance professional, or someone preparing for real world planning use cases, this video will help you understand both the business concept and technical implementations. Let's get started. First, let's understand the business requirement behind this amortization model. Imagine a company called ABC Manufacturing Limited. At the beginning of financial year, the company decides to purchase new production equipments worth 10,000 to increase its manufacturing capacity. Instead of paying the entire amount upfront, the company takes a 2-year loan from a bank to an annual interest rate of 4%. Loan amount is $10,000, interest rate 4%, and loan term is 2 years. The finance team now faces an important planning challenge. They need to know exactly how much money will be paid every month, how much of each payment goes towards interest, how much reduces the principal, and what the remaining loan balance will be after every payment. Without a structure model, tracking these numbers manually can be time consuming and error prone. To solve this problem, the finance team decides to build an amortization schedule that automatically calculates the monthly payment breakdown throughout the life of a loan. And once the logic is validated in Excel, they want to implement the same process inside Oracle EPM so that loan planning can be automated for future forecasts and budgeting cycles. So let's start by building the complete amortization model in Excel and understand the calculation behind it. Now that we understand the business requirement, let's build a complete amortization model in Excel. At the top of the sheet, we have the key loan assumptions that drive all calculations. We start by entering the loan details provided by the business. So original principal is $10,000. Loan term is 2 years. Annual interest rate is 4% and payments per year is 12. Since loan payments are made monthly, we convert the loan term into total payment periods. So 2 years multiplied by 12 gives us 24 monthly period payments. So our amortization schedule will contain 24 payment periods. The first calculation we need is the monthly payment amount. Instead of manually deriving the amortization formula, Excel provides a built-in financial function called PMT. The PMT function calculates the fixed payment required to completely repay a loan over a specified period. It considers the loan amount, interest rate, and number of payments. In our example, monthly payment is approximately 434.25. This amount remains constant throughout the loan term. However, the composition of the payment changes every month. Now let's calculate the interest portion of the first payment. For this, Excel provides another financial function called IPMT, which stands for interest payment. This function tells us how much of specific payment goes towards interest. For period 1, the interest amount is approximately 33.33. This makes sense because the entire loan balance of $10,000 is still outstanding. Next, we calculate how much of payment reduces loan balance. For this, Excel provides the PPMT function, which stands for principal payment. The PPMT function calculates the principal portion of the specific payment. For the first month, the principal prepayment is approximately 400.92. Notice that the monthly payment is split into two components. Monthly payment is equals to interest plus principal. So 4 equals to 33.33 plus 400.92 equals 434.25. Before generating the full schedule, let's validate the first payment manually. So monthly interest is equals to principal balance multiplied by annual interest rate divided by 12. So 10,000 multiplied by 4% divided by 12 equals 23.33. This matches the value returned by the IPMT function. Monthly principal formula: monthly payment minus monthly interest is equals to principal portion. So 43.43 434.25 minus 33.33 equals 400.92. This matches the value returned by the PBMT function. Balance formula: outstanding balance minus principal repayment equals to new balance. So 10,000 minus 400.92 equals to 9,599.08. This becomes the opening balance for the next month. Now we extend this calculation across all 24 payment periods. For every month, Excel automatically calculates monthly payment using PMT, interest portion of payment using IPMT, principal portion using PPMT, and remaining balance. Notice an important pattern in the beginning. The interest portion is relatively high because the outstanding loan balance is large. As the balance decreases, the interest amount also decreases. For example, the interest starts at approximately $33 and gradually declines every month. At the same time, the principal repayment keeps increasing. This happens because the total payments remain fixed. So, as interest decreases, more of the payment is applied towards reducing the principal. This is the core concept of loan amortization. In addition to the financial calculation, we also map every payment to a planning month and fiscal year. The loan begins in December FY26. As we move through the schedule, each payment is automatically assigned to its corresponding planning period. This structure closely resembles how data will eventually be stored and calculated inside Oracle EPM. And finally, let's validate the end balance. After the 24 payment periods, the remaining loan balance becomes zero. This confirms that our amortization model is mathematically correct and that the entire loan has been fully paid. Now that we have validated the complete amortization schedule in Excel using PPMT, IPMT, and PPMT function, the next step is to replicate the same business logic inside Oracle Planning. Instead of relying on Excel formulas, we'll automate the entire process using a Groovy Business Rule. So far, we have successfully built and validated the amortization schedule in Excel using PMT, IPMT, and PPMT functions. However, in real enterprise planning applications, finance users should not be required to maintain Excel formulas manually. Instead, we want Oracle to automatically generate the amortization schedule whenever a user enters loan assumption. In this section, we will use a Groovy Business Rule to automate the entire process. Users will simply enter the loan assumptions. The Groovy rule will then calculate monthly payments, monthly interest, monthly principal, and remaining balance across the entire loan term. So the first step is the accessing planning application. Here we obtain a reference to Plan 1 Cube and currently open data form. The data form contains the loan assumption entered by the planner. So here Dev Cube stores the reference to Cube Plan 1 and Dev Grid stores reference to the data form. Now next we access the period dimension. This will allow us to navigate through months and years dynamically instead of hard coding period names. Instead of embedding fiscal calendar information directly inside the code, we are using substitution variables. This makes the solution flexible and reusable. The rule automatically adapts whenever the planning calendar changes. So the start month for the loan is January, start year is FY15, and first month of the fiscal year is January, end month is December. Now we create variables that will store the loan assumptions. So we created tab principal, total months, and rate. Operation.grid data selector dot each. This loop reads every cell available in the form. If cell.period name is equals to no period, this assumption the assumptions are stored at the no period intersection. So we only read data from no period. Case principal. This retrieves the original loan amount. Case loan term. This retrieves the loan duration. And total months is equals to cell data. Total months is equals to cell.data into 12. Since amortization is performed monthly, the loan term is converted from years into total months. So 2 years is equals to 24 months. K is annual interest rate. This retrieves the annual interest rate. The rate is equal to cell.data divided by 12. Because calculation occurs monthly, the annual rate is converted into a month rate. So 4% divided by 12 is equals to 0.333% per month. Next, we dynamically retrieve all level 0 months from the period dimension. The resulting list contains all planning months from January to December. Now, int current month index equals to month dot index of start month. This identifies where the amortization schedule should begin. In our example, the schedule start from in December. So this int current year num start year dot replace all and to integer. This extract the numerical portion of the fiscal year. So FY26 will become 26. This makes year incrementing easier in the script. So now, before generating new schedule, the rule removes any previous calculation result. This prevents old load schedule from mixing with newly generated calculation. So month is equals to loan term multiplied by 12. This stores the calculated number of repayment months directly in the cube. For a 2-year loan, the value becomes 24. Now, for int I is equals to 0, I less than total months, I plus plus. This is the heart of the solution. The loop runs once for every payment period. For a 24-month loan, the loop executes 24 times. Each iteration generates a row of amortization schedule. Now we have the PPMT value variable. Earlier in Excel, we used PPMT function. Oracle Groovy provides access to the same Excel financial function. The PPMT function calculates the principal portion of the payment for the current period. Next is IPMT. This calculates the interest portion of the current payment period, exactly like IPMT formula used in Excel. Now next is the PMT value. This function calculates the mixed monthly payment amount, exactly like PMT function we used in Excel. Now, Excel financial functions return loan payments as negative cash outflow. For reporting purpose, we convert them into positive values using MATLAB, math.abs. For every period, the rule dynamically creates a fixed statement. This ensures calculations are returned to the correct month and fiscal year. The calculated values are then stored in their corresponding accounts. For the first payment, the balance is calculated by subtracting the principal payment from the original loan amount. When the schedule crosses into a new fiscal year, the rule retrieves the ending balance from the previous fiscal year. This ensures continuity across planning years. For all other months, the balance is calculated by taking the previous month's balance and subtracting the current month's principal repayment. This is exactly the same logic we validated in Excel. After each iteration, the payment number increases. Period 1 becomes period 2, period 2 becomes period 3, and so on. The script then moves to the next planning month. When the rule reaches the first month of the new fiscal year, it automatically advances to the next fiscal year. This allows the amortization schedule to continue seamlessly across multiple years. Instead of calculating directly inside Groovy, the script dynamically generates an SPS script. This approach combines Groovy's flexibility with SPS calculation. Once the script is fully generated, Oracle executes it and populates the amortization schedule. At this point, the amortization schedule has been generated inside planning. The final step is to validate the output and compare the results against our Excel calculation. Now, let's test the solution from an end user perspective. Instead of calculating anything manually, the planner simply enters the loan assumptions into the data form. We'll enter the principal amount as $10,000. Loan term is 2 years. The annual interest rate is 4%, and the number of payment per year is 12. As soon as the assumptions are entered, we save the form. So I have attached the business rule with this form to run after save. So at this point, we save and the business rule run. You can see that business rule ran successfully. This rule reads the loan assumptions, calculates the monthly payment schedule using the same PMT, IPMT, and PPMT logic that we validated in Excel, and then writes the result back into the Oracle planning. As you can see, the rule executes. It dynamically creates the amortization schedule month by month across the planning period. Once the rule completes, we can immediately see the calculated results. The monthly payment account is populated with a fixed payment amount across all repayment periods. The monthly interest account contains the interest portion of each payment. Notice how the interest gradually decreases over time as the outstanding balance becomes smaller. The monthly principal account shows the principal repayment for each month. As the interest component decreases, the principal repayment increases. This is exactly how a standard amortization schedule should behave. Now, let's now verify remaining balance. After the first payment, the balance decreases from $10,000 to approximately $9,599. This matches the calculation we previously validated in Excel. As we move through the schedule, each month's balance becomes the starting point for the next month's calculation. The balance continues to decrease as additional principal payments are applied. Once the One important validation is the fiscal year transition. The Groovy rule automatically carries forward the ending balance from the previous fiscal year and continues the amortization schedule into the next planning year. This ensures that long-term loans can span multiple fiscal years without requiring any manual intervention. Finally, let's review the last repayment period. After the final payment is applied, the remaining balance reaches zero. This confirms that the loan has been fully amortized and that the Oracle planning calculation matches the expected financial result. We have successfully entered the rule assumptions, executed the Groovy business rule, and generated a complete amortization schedule directly within planning. Let's wrap up with a quick summary of what we have accomplished. First, we understood the business problem and why organizations need amortization schedule for loan planning and debt management. Next, we built the solution in Excel and learned how PMT, IPMT, and PPMT functions work together to calculate monthly payments, interest, principal repayments, and outstanding balance. After validating the calculations, we implemented that same logic using a Groovy business rule in Oracle Planning. We then executed the rule from a planning data form and automatically generated the complete amortization schedule across multiple planning periods. Finally, we validated the output and confirmed that the Oracle planning results matched our Excel calculations. This approach provides planners with a scalable and automated solution, eliminating manual calculation while ensuring consistent and accurate loan planning. Thank you for watching this tutorial from PSP Solution. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Oracle EPM planning, Groovy, and enterprise performance management tutorials. We regularly publish real-world business use cases designed to help consultants, developers, and planners enhance their Oracle planning skills. See you in the next tutorial.